Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I make videos all about making and selling candles. And I am currently in the parking lot waiting for my curbside pickup time from California Candle Supply. And it seems like it is now a tradition to always stop by the donut man before I go and pick up my order. I really am enjoying that tradition, honestly. But in today's video, while I am waiting for my pickup time, which is in about 25 minutes, I really wanted to discuss a topic regarding mental health and entrepreneurship and kind of the ups and downs when you're running your own business. And just so you guys know, I will get a little ranty in this video. I talk a lot. It's okay. I wanted to cover topics such as mental health and the ups and downs of running your own business and motivation, because all of those things are something that you will have to go through and you will have to deal with if you want to start your own business. There are so many positives about starting your own business and so many things that people talk about, and it's very glorified of, oh my gosh, I have my own business, I run my own company, whatever it is. And yes, there are a trillion positives to running your own business, but there's also lots of struggles too, behind the scene, behind the curtains, things that businesses typically don't talk about, like mental health struggles, feeling so overwhelmed, feeling like you are putting all of this pressure on yourself, and any mistake that happens is your fault because it's your business. The ups and downs of business, feeling like you're just on a roller coaster of emotions. There's that meme where it's just kind of a roller coaster, and that is so true when it comes to business. I have cried and I have felt on top of the world. And sometimes that's days apart from one another. And I'm actually somebody who, whenever there's something really good that happens and I get kind of that high feeling, the next day I'm down. So I almost use up all of my endorphins that day, and the next day I feel like crap. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but I know that with extreme highs will come a low, and I have to prepare myself mentally for that because I know how my body reacts. And it's not to say that I don't want good things to happen, because I know that I'll feel not so great the next day, but it's almost like the happiness will blind you to the reality of the situation, especially with ideas or a possibility or something that happens, and then you almost just completely just go downhill afterwards. At least that's my experience with it. And the whole goal of this video is just so you guys know that you're not alone with feeling just absolutely all over the place in your head and feeling the ups and downs and being emotional and being happy and feeling like you're just kind of moody all over the place and you don't really know how to keep your emotions in line because it's all over the place. And when you're running your own business, you can feel like everything is on your shoulders, because it is, and you can feel like you have to have all of these qualities. You have to be able to figure things out. There's nobody to ask for help or nobody to basically tell you what to do. I guess there are people that you can ask for help, but in terms of what is executed in your business, you are making all of those decisions. So if anything happens, it's your fault. And that can be a lot of pressure. So if you aren't used to that or you aren't ready when you are first starting a business, just know that there is a lot of pressure. I mean, you can feel really lonely sometimes that this is all on you and everything that you're doing is all on you. That's the best way that I can describe it. Again, we have our whole community for support. You have friends and family, hopefully, for support, but you know in your heart that everything that is happening, you are in control of, which can be absolutely amazing. You are in control of your product, your name, your labeling, all of that. But if there's anything that happens, you do have to understand that you have to figure out how to handle situations and how to fix problems. Entrepreneurs fix problems. We are problem solvers. We figure things out. And that can be really difficult sometimes. It's something that I had to very much learn, because when I first started getting into the business world a couple years ago, I was constantly wanting everybody else to give me the answers. And it wasn't until I started figuring everything out on my own that I'm finally seeing some success with what I'm doing with my candle business, my YouTube channel. When I'm finally putting in the work, I'm finally putting in the effort, I'm learning on my own on how to do things. And it's not to say that entrepreneurs don't ask for help, because I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that if you're in a Facebook group asking people, their advice or something, I don't believe that you're not an entrepreneur because you're doing that. But make sure that you don't rely on everybody else for everything in your business. So decisions that need to be made, don't constantly rely on other people's opinions. Be secure with yourself and be confident in yourself on your decision making, because that is really what could make or break your business. And motivation. Motivation. So you guys have asked me many times before, how do you stay motivated in your business? And let me tell you guys, technically I have two businesses right now. I have my candle business and I have YouTube. So YouTube is a business. So having both of those at the same time, it can be a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me. And I try my best to keep myself motivated, to keep going, keep engaged in the community, wanting to make videos on certain topics. Like today's video, I wanted to make a topic on this video because I know that it is a struggle for so many people with mental health. And even if I can't give you any answers in this video, at least I can let you know that you're not alone in your feelings, especially feelings of motivation, feeling like if you aren't motivated one day, then maybe you don't want it bad enough. Maybe you don't want to have this business anymore. Or are you even going to sell any candles? Is anybody even going to want what you are making? All of those are very valid feelings, and I want you guys to know that. And it's nothing that you guys need to let stop you from doing what you want to do, because you'll never know unless you do it. And the worst thing that you could do is not do it and then regret years later on, what would have happened if I would have tried that? What would have happened if I went full force into doing that? You never know unless you try. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Then you can readjust and try something else later on down the line. Honestly, you guys, if I didn't fail with all of my other businesses that I was doing, and by the way, I really don't think about it as failure, because I learned everything I needed to know about business and certain aspects of business that I now take into my candle business, and I wouldn't change it for the world because I learned so much. So you guys never know, is if you guys start this candle business and let's say that it doesn't work out and you realize, hey, I don't really want to be selling candles, but wax melts are selling like crazy. I just want to sell wax melts, and maybe you'll get into soap, and maybe it will kind of transition you guys into where you do want to be. You never know what's going to happen. So motivation will come and motivation will go, and ideas will come and ideas will go. And as you guys know, I'm an idea person, so I will get very, 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 very overwhelmed and excited about an idea, and it will take over my entire mind. And then I will only want to focus on that one thing and kind of leave everything else on the back burner, even though I need to kind of bring myself to do those things because it's more of a priority in the moment. So that's mainly my struggle, is how to prioritize things and find the motivation to work on the things that I need to prioritize in that moment. And basically what I do is I let myself kind of focus on what I want to be doing in that moment. So whether that's watching a YouTube video or working on label designs or whatever it is that I want to be doing in that moment, where I need to be putting labels on my candles or working on making candles or whatever it is that I'm putting on the back burner because I'd rather do something else in the moment, I will let myself do that. And then I will tell myself, okay, I will work on this for another 30 minutes or an hour, but then I do need to go work on that. And that way I do feel like I got something done that I really felt motivated to do in the moment. Because if I don't work on that, then I will feel just kind of down. I want to work on that thing in the moment, and then I will go do the other thing that I need to prioritize a little bit later on. And again, I don't know if that's going to work for you guys, but that's typically what I do. I have my mind in 40 different places all the time with all of these things that I want to accomplish. So sometimes it can be really hard, but basically the whole point of this video was just so you guys don't feel so alone. Know that other people are struggling with mental health. Know that I struggle all the time with it. it, and I am constantly up and down with my emotions of how I feel about things, and it's very difficult to go through, but in my eyes, it's worth it because I know that my business is helping me in more ways than it's not helping me. So that's definitely something that you guys have to consider too, is be self-aware enough to look at yourself and look at your business and look at yourself as a person and ask yourself, do I have these qualities? Can I work on this? Is this, bringing me joy, or is this constantly giving me stress? That's definitely something to look into as well. And you might need to readjust. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I really hoped that I gave you guys some good insight in today's video. I think that I am very close. Yep, I'm 5 minutes away from picking up my order. And I'll probably eat some donuts and then go pick up my order. But I really hoped that you guys enjoyed my little ramble spiel today. These are my favorite videos to do because I just talk and talk, and I don't usually cut too much out of this video. I usually just let myself talk, and whatever I say, I say. But I really appreciate those of you who like to listen to these kind of videos and that you get something out of it. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on what you struggle with and how you are planning to get through that. I would love to hear that from you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at MemoryBoxCandleCo. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.